Hello, babies.
Speaking of the Chinese, LeBron,
Okay,
don't mess with his fucking money.
don't mess with them. Pay me my money. LeBron James breaks the all-time scoring record held by Kareem Abdul-Jabbar for close to 40 years. Scores 38,390 points to break the record. Hit it on a fadeaway with 10 seconds left in the third quarter, and then went on to orchestrate an event and a celebration as if, Ray, you said in the opening, as if he had won world peace.
Mm-hmm. You solved world peace, and Earth is like finally like peace. They're
Here's the
life.
first thing that stuck out to me. So he hits the shot. Everyone goes crazy. He turns around. One of his teammates, like at half court, he turns around and puts his arms up and, okay, yep, fine. Yeah, you just broke one of the greatest records in sports. I get it. One of his teammates went to like go over and congratulate him and then like backed off and was like, no, I can't. Didn't congratulate with a single teammate. Not one. Didn't even take a second to have it for himself and then go dab his teammates up. Nope. Took his time. Anthony Davis sat his ass down on the bench. And then you saw him start pointing to his family and pointing to this publicist and pointing to that guy, like fucking orchestrating the entire event. Bring in the cameras. Bring on Kareem. Kareem walked out there with a puss on his face, handed him the basketball, and they gave him a mic. And for fucking 12 minutes, with 10 seconds left in the quarter, LeBron James went out to talk about how fucking great he was. It was just the epitome of what he is. And there's just not a sincere bone in his body. Everything is since he was 16 years old, it's just been planned and fraudulent, and I don't know. It just leaves a sour taste in my mouth. Like his talent's undeniable. But
let's Enos Freedom said it best, so I have the tweet in front of me. It says 38,388 points, 0 morals, 0 values, 0 principles, 0 empathy, 1 bow down to China. Congratulations, King James. Enos Cantor. Enos Freedom.
Enos Freedom.
I love it. That made me giggle so much when I read that.
Your thoughts on Braun breaking the record?
Who cares? You're not the GOAT. Who fucking cares?
That's what's so sad about it. Is that's literally how I feel too. I agree.
Who fucking cares? It's just cool. You have the record. You did it in more time than it took Kareem to do it. More time than MJ to do it when he hit, what it was, 30,000. So it's like, it's rings, baby. You don't have them. So right now, cool. You have the scoring record. No one else cares.
Yeah, it's a shame that it's not celebrated the way that it should, because it's a big record. It's a big deal. Like he scored the most points ever in NBA history, and it's not like that's not something to. It does matter. It just sucks that
it's him.
It's probably next to the home run, the home run record, probably the second greatest record in sports, right?
No, I'd go with hitting record, the Joe DiMaggio.
You think?
Yeah, we could run down. That'd be a fun little happy hour to run down the best records in sports. But
hold on, let me write that down.
Okay, put that in the ledger, please. But either way, yeah, it certainly did not have the like he added his own gravitas to it, which is so. God, what's the word I'm looking for? His whole career is so
he thinks he's elitist. He acts like he's like a member of the elite, and that is what he wants to be, and it is what he is. But what's frustrating is he tries to sell you that he is not elite, that he is of the people, from the people, for the people, when it is so crystal clear that he isn't. He's a communist. Like he's so disingenuous. And from our generation, like he's like the same age as us. We've watched him come up. We should love this guy. We all fucking hate him. It's like yeah. He wanted to play with Kyrie Irving. Fuck him.
Yeah. And it started with the decision to go to the Heat, and the way that he did that was bullshit. And everyone gives him shit for the super team. I don't give him shit for the super teams have been around for a while, but I give him a lot of credit for going back to Cleveland and winning that coming back from 3-1. Like, and I've defended, because I generally try to take the devil's advocate and the other side of arguments to piss people off, but I've defended the other side of the Michael Jordan is the greatest of all time, and LeBron's probably a better basketball player overall. So he probably is. just generally overall, he's bigger, he's stronger, he's faster, he's a better passer,
definitely a
he's
better
just as good
athlete.
defensively, and he's the all-time leading scorer. But clearly, at least the first part of his career, he didn't have the killer instinct. He probably still doesn't have it now. And the epitome of that LeBron breaking that record in that game, the Lakers, he scored 36 points in quarters 1 through 3 to break the record. And then in the fourth quarter, he scored 2 and his team lost by 3. So that, like, after his spectacle on the court.
He was tired from all that talking and thinking about who he had to celebrate, you know?
If the Thunder were like, we got him right where we want him, guys.
I'll be honest. I liked him when he went to Miami. I always root for the villains. When he did that, I was like, oh, this guy, like even Kanye. When everyone hates Kanye, I love Kanye just because of that whole thing. But everyone has that moment where you're just like, all right, now I see the cringeworthy shit. When he went to LA to do Space Jam, that's the only reason why he wanted to go to LA, so he could film that fucking awful movie that I won't let my kids watch. Fuck him. Like, no, you're just trying to be MJ. You're trying to do that. And then when he took 23, so Anthony Davis could wear it because 6 is his number, because no other person was great enough to wear number 6. Hello, Bill Russell's whole fucking number 6 has been retired in the NBA. Read a book other than fucking Hunger Games and fucking Harry Potter, you douchebag.
Godfather.
No, he reads Harry Potter and Hunger Games. I remember they were making fun of him that because he can't read over a high school level.
Okay, maybe watching them. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, a part of me gets it. Like this guy has been a worldwide celebrity basically since he was 16 years old. Like he's been an uber celebrity since that time. And the pressure, I think he gave himself the nickname the King, but since he came into the NBA, they said, this is the next Jordan. This guy is the next guy to be. And he was. And he revolutionized the NBA. For better or for worse, he did. And he's a billionaire. Like, you can't take any of those things away from him. So I kind of get that his entire professional persona is fake because it probably had to been to deal with everything that he's dealt with. But it's still insufferable. It's still really, really hard to take, which makes it really, really hard to celebrate this moment. It's like, who cares? I don't fucking
wonder
know.
if Delonte West was there.
No, I don't think his stepdad was in attendance.
He would have to sneak into the arena. Do you have a GOAT list off the top of your head? Where does LeBron rank?
Like in NBA history?
Yeah.
He's on 5. He's at 5 for me.
Go ahead.
I'd have Wilt Chamberlain, Michael Jordan.
You have Wilt before Jordan.
No, I'm just naming them off. I'm sorry.
Got it.
Sorry. I go MJ 1, Wilt 2, Kobe 3. You got to go Bill Russell 4 because he has all the rings.
It's hard for me to talk about Wilt Chamberlain and Bill Russell in the same conversation as guys from like the 80s forward.
Yeah.
Especially having not really watched him play.
Yeah, and
but for all the accolades they did, though, you could see the record book. I mean, those guys were great. Yeah, you're going to do the
I watched the video. I'm pretty sure that I'd be a Hall of Famer if I was there in the 50s, okay? You'd be talking about me right now.
I'm Kuzi didn't use his left hand, so I guess... Yeah.
Sounds like me.
Like, Kareem's got to be in top 5. I think you can talk about Shaq being up there and his dominance. Kobe, Bird's got to be in the conversation. Magic's got to be in the conversation. Those are probably the guys that get into that conversation before or around LeBron. So he's top 5 for sure. I mean, you can make an argument for top 2. I don't think he passes MJ because MJ's he globalized the game, right? So Michael Jordan is celebrated because what he did for the game of basketball, in addition to how good he was, in addition to how much of a winner he was. The Michael Jordan, Air Jordan brand, the 92 Dream Team, like that took the NBA and made it a global phenomenon. And that was
opponents were taking pictures after the game with him because they wanted to.
And that's why Jordan's Jordan. That's why Magic's not Jordan. That's why Bird's not Jordan, because the game hadn't got to that point yet. If Magic and Larry had gotten to that point where playing in that era that Jordan was, they would probably be more so in, revolutionizing the game like Jordan did. It just the timing. Yeah. The timing of it. And look, Magic and Bird set the table for that for sure. Like the 80s propelled the league to a point, and then Jordan took it to another level. And then LeBron has taken it to another level. So got to give him his prop. But yeah, what a fucking show he put on. Not in the best way after beating that. Congrats, LeBron. Going to be hard to beat. He's going to keep playing for a while.
What do you
play
think they're
with
going to do in
Bronny.
China, though? What do you think they're going to do in China for him for a ceremony?
It's a good question.
Thank you.
I'm sure it will involve some type of floating dragon, like they do.
You think that's why
Maybe
they
it
had the
was all those
balloon?
spy balloons. Maybe that was
Mhm.
for LeBron.
That's where I was going with that.
Yeah,
Yeah, it'll be
Mhm.
sweet to get a bird's eye view from.
those sneaky fucks.
They didn't want to pay for the crypto arena tickets.
You didn't
They
think
just
we'd find the balloon, China? Nice fucking try.
We just want to see LeBron.
Quick break.